Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Days video for you today. This is a glorious siege here on Dale, as we have the Eastlings already landing on the walls to take on the Iron Hills. Yes, we are using the Last Breath submod once again to show off the glorious Iron Hill dwarves as they battle side by side with Rohan today. And so we have the Eastlings attacking in this one, and I also believe, yes, we have Mordor. So two strong forces of evil against, well, one certainly strong forces of good. Rohan is a bit of a mixed bag. It certainly would be better as a on a field battle than in a siege, but we'll see how they do here today. Yes, the Iron Hills, one of the unique factions that you do get in the Last Breath submod. It's a really cool submod. I will leave a link for it in the description if you want to go and try it out. You do get like the Iron Hills. I also believe Darwinians in there, and they're adding a load of other cool factions as well if you want to get involved and try them out. But as you can see here, already Lokirim getting chewed up by these Iron Hill warriors here, which is always good to see. It also helps that they're getting support from archers back here. We have mustered archers from Rohan also shooting onto the walls, doing their bit. But yeah, so this is apparently a really close 2v2 battle. I'm really excited to see how this one goes down. Dale's always a great map to play on. It really does look good. It looks quite like the movie, you know. I do quite enjoy it. We do have some cav around here, though, actually. Funny enough, we have some Ered of the Eastfold here, waiting patiently. So we've got some Rohirrim here today, and we actually do have trolls being pushed up as well. A strange tactic to already push up trolls this early in the game, and they're going straight into pikes on here. Iron Hill pikemen. So I mean, trolls are designed to defeat pikemen. We'll see how they do. I mean, they can defeat these Olokai, can kill off Fouling Guard. So I'd imagine Iron Hill pikemen should be a small problem for them, but we will see. They're also getting, like, the thing is with these pikes, they're full, like the trolls are forced to just like stand in this doorway. It's a very small area, so I mean these archers here can just stand behind them. They can't miss these trolls, put it like that. Literally. Like, you are men of Rohan. Whatever comes through that gate, you will stand your ground. And it actually is trolls coming through. That's the thing. Yeah, these Iron Hill pikemen, they're dying. I mean, they're not dying as such yet. They're actually, not many of them have died. But they're getting knocked about. But that. And the formation is broken. And these guys are getting squashed. That's for sure. It's poor pikemen. We have Sons of the Hill over here. We also have a choke point that's been opened up here. We have a whole bunch of Olokai. Look at this amount of Olokai. It's like a herd of them going through there. We have also got Sons of the Hill, one of the elite shock infantry on the wall, killing off Orc warriors here. Always good to see. But yeah, these Sons of the Hill will be glad they're on the wall, because they'll look down and they'll see these trolls down there and they're like, oh god, I'm glad I'm up here. We also have more shock infantry on the wall. I mean, they're really piling on the the infantry up here on both sides, really. I mean, we've got Orc pillagers up here. We've got Dwarven axe infantry as well. I mean, it's like absolutely full with infantry. And this is probably this is kind of a problem for the defenders, because they don't really have anything on the on the lower levels on the ground floor to actually stop these trolls. I mean, the Khanan hunters here are hitting these guys as like you can't miss these trolls. They're like such a massive target. Throwing their axes at them. Keep hitting them, boys! And they are a Javi unit. They do a lot of damage, I imagine, to these Olokai. But yeah, these pikes are slowly dying. They're down to 60 men left. We do have Lokirim also rushing through now. These boys are coming in. And, I mean, this is a really bad sign. We need to get some infantry down here. What have we got? We've got some Erling retainers. I was going to say, where is Rohan's infantry that needs to just come in here and just support this choke point? Olokai now losing, though, in combat to Khanan hunters. Because these Khanan hunters have just jammed them so hard with their axes. Done a lot of damage. And they still have ammo, I think. Yeah, they still have like half ammo. But yes, if you're enjoying the Dawnless Days action and would like to see some more Lord of the Rings, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. It really does help out the channel, guys. And it does mean a lot. I see you guys really enjoying Dawnless Days at the moment. And yeah, I just want to keep that up, keep that support up, as we work towards 8K subs. Khanan hunters here. They're killing off the Olokai, doing a really good job. The Olokai there have done their job. They've broken the pike line down, and really the attacks are really in amongst the defenders now. We have Garrison the Hornburg in here, which are in combat partly. They're a really good hybrid arch unit, so that's good that they brought them today. But the Erling retainers, they'll lose these Lokirim, I imagine. Especially with Olokai now being thrown into the mix. But they'll hold their ground for a little while, that's for sure. The early retainers aren't, they're bad, but they're not awful. We have more axes coming up here. Look at this. They're just throwing, I think they're throwing axes at these trolls again, trying to kill them. They are dying, slowly. Taking their time. I mean, they're also trying to kill these pole arms, I guess. The orcs are very much inside now. I mean, also the whole dwarven army is stuck on his wall. I think this is a kind of not a bad move by the dwarves, but once the attackers realized that they were all on the walls, I think they just made some holes in the walls quickly and then just attack below. Like, the dwarves got nothing really waiting. Got a few Iron Hill warriors and Dane, and that is it. Most of the elite infantry, like their shock and their nasty axes, are all on the wall, stuck on the wall. And they're only stuck in the wall in the sense that they're stuck in combat. If they win their combats, they can come off, but they'll be battered and bruised. I mean, there's a lot of units up here that have been chewed up now. What do we got back here? We've got a lot of low creep. Oh, we do have a cab charge, so we did have the Herald of the Eastfold go in. I didn't even see it. So, Herald of the Eastfold did charge in and got pretty much annihilated by that Witch King. They went after Guards of the Teeth as well, by the looks of it, and took out this artillery piece. So there's a small win, but not much. Where's the other Herald of the Eastfold? I can't see it. Does it also go in and die? It may have already gone in and died. That cab charge was so ineffective, it wasn't really worth even showing off. Yeah, I can't even see the other one. So it might be back inside the city. I can't see it broken anywhere. But yeah, the early retainers here, they are dying quickly. Axe is still trying to throw their axes. They're throwing their axes while also in combat. It can't be good for them. But yeah, Rohan right now not doing a great job holding back the tide of enemies. I mean, there's not much they can do. They have Khan and River Guard here actually do the dwarves. They have some at least these archers need to get back. They're about to be rushed by orcs. There you go. They're getting engaged. The orc infantry now are these archers, mustard archers. Not going to do much. I know they're trying to desperately take out these Guards of the Teeth, but yeah, not doing a great job there. Guards of the Teeth are well protected, and you can see here the dwarves winning in a lot of their areas now. They were doing initially quite well. Now they're starting to die. I don't know how many kills these guys have got, but a lot of dwarves died up here today on these walls, defending Dale. Guy burning alive there. Got clan guards up here, so we've got the big shieldman of the Eastlings. I mean, these guys are pretty damn nasty. I don't think they're very effective, and probably less effective on walls, but who knows. Looks like the trolls beat up a spear unit over here. Oh wow, yeah, they annihilated this Khan and River Guard. My gosh, that is brutal to see. Olokai, though, are going absolutely ham today. That is for sure. We also have Bane of the Steppes going into combat. Oh, no. He's actually pulling through this combat. Okay, Eastling player clearly not paying attention or just outright pulling through. One or the other. Big no-no. You should pay attention to me. You could get your general killed anyway, accidentally, if you do this. But yeah, he's now pushing around with his general, and we've got some local macemen. It looks like they're going to be taking on some Iron Hill warriors. One of the few left. I mean, they could probably charge that with the cav. Otherwise, these macemen are probably going to die pretty quickly. There's not much chance of breaking through there. Khan and River Guard, though, holding this choke point in square formation. Orc warriors like, yeah, we don't care. They basically cleared out everything in this courtyard now. There's only a few little units left on the walls resisting. In fact, the orcs are pulling through. Well, they look like they were. That's fine for the dwarves. They'll just kill as many of these guys as possible. And as you can see, the orcs are going to waver because of that. That's why you don't try and pull through. Especially with weakened units. They will probably break. The pillagers should die here pretty soon. Yeah, they've broken already. And these dwarves, they might be able to get out of here, but I mean, all they've got to go down to is Wards of Ruin. Don't know if they really want to go down there either. I'll just stay on the walls and keep fighting here for as long as possible. But yeah, so what is left for the attacks outside? They've got Carnish sentries, plenty of Eastling archers, my gosh. We have Uruk archers back here as well. And then we have one little guards of the teeth and some clan guards. So there's not much outside, but they've got plenty down here still. Lots of shock infantry, trolls, pole arms, like mainly guards of the teeth. I don't think I've seen any Locrian pole arms actually. Plenty of relatively healthy infantry as well. So it's up to the defenders to somehow turn this one around. Khan and River Guard down here doing their bit. They look pretty damn sick, to be fair, with the Erebor sort of style armor with the capes. I do quite like that look. They got to hold this line. Fight in the streets now. It's going to be brutal. Oh, we got a little bit of a... I don't know. There's a little sneaky plan going on here, I feel like, by the Iron Hills. Oh, I don't know. Actually, maybe not. They were just in a... Were they just defending, like, here? And then they realized that it was just a dead end? I don't know. But the dwarves haven't exactly, like, set up a good... They can get flanked. There's a big gap here. So the dwarves didn't really set up properly. They do look awesome to the Iron Hill Warriors. I do quite like them. One of my favorite looking units, I think, for this faction. Yeah, these Iron Hills are about to get flanked in a moment. You can see here, these Locrian, they're just going in behind, and they'll go up the flanks, and they'll also be able to surround these Khan and River Guard. So that's a big, big problem. We're going to have to see some guys in the Hornburg and maybe Mustard Archers get thrown into combat. If they want to save these two flanks. Yeah, the Khan and River Guard here, they're getting poked up by guards of the teeth. The elite polearms of Mordor, these black Numenorians. They're winning decisively, no surprise there. I mean, they have polearms and the enemy doesn't. There's shock infantry going in here. Varric Warrior is actually losing. And the fight's guard of Golden Hall. And we have early retainers in there as well. So yeah, Rohan, I mean, kind of suffering. Shock infantry against spears. Never a good mix. And then the early retainers, I guess, just aren't doing enough. And Rohan's actually retreating his troops here. Oh, maybe just sending more in. It looks like maybe these early retainers are getting sent in. We have another speed unit though forming up over here. This is now going to try and stop Olokai. He's guarded the Golden Hall. In they go. And the trolls start to smack him down. How many can these trolls kill now? I mean, I don't think they'll break through this unit. It's a weak control unit. There's a spear unit as well. Spears are pretty good at stopping trolls. I don't know. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Guard of Golden Hall winning. Yeah, oh yeah, they're killing these Olokai off quickly. Wow, they were weak. They clearly had seen too much fighting. I mean, they lost a decent amount. If they had, like, if this was a full 120-man unit, which I think it was, they lost a decent amount of men. Let's smack them aside, boys. We now have Iron Hill Warriors going in. They're going to try and help this fight out. I mean, the Locrian probably were going to break through that spear line on their own. So they need that support. And as we're seeing here, we're seeing Khan and Riverguard getting surrounded. This is the Locrian over here. Actually, surprisingly enough, Iron Hill Warriors are winning this fight. Don't know how, but they are. I mean, Ward's Rune going back in. This might change the fight back in favor of these things, but the Iron Hill Warriors won't give up without a fight. Yeah, now combat even. Yeah, it's kind of surprising. We now have Dane now moving over here, though, with the Sons of the Hill. There he is, ready to defend and die for Dale. Those we can see more early retainers be rushed over in that direction as well. And Dane gets sent in, and he's going to try and clean up these Locrian. It's just this one row here, and here's just like, I'm coming to support you guys. I'm needed here, I can tell. Probably only you're going to end up getting yourself killed, sir. Yeah, the Khan River Guard, they need some support. They need to break through to them quickly. But it's not looking good for the defenders in a few areas. I mean, they're like holding in most areas. They're not exactly winning. They need to get their archers in play a little bit more, but it's quite hard, I guess, with the angles, trying to get some good angles. I mean, Garrison and Hornburg need to be shooting their shots into, like, the flank, maybe, of these Loki Rim. They need to start winning some, like, choke points decisively to the defenders, because otherwise, the attackers will just eventually get through. They have reserves. They have more men. The defenders only have a limited amount of reserves. I mean, in fairness, they still seem like they have a decent amount. They could do with just shooting, like, also using their archers to shoot reserves. Shoot these wards of rune back here. If you're not going to, like, shoot men in combat, shoot men that are waiting to go into combat. Definitely need to take out these guards of the teeth as well. Early retainers fully engaged now with the Loki Room down here. I mean, this will slow them down a little bit. Oh, God, the camera in these streets is a nightmare. Oh, this guy's just shooting his bow, like, point-blank range. What a madman. I think he's after, I don't know who he's after, but yeah, the Iron Hills over here are actually kind of turning this around. This is like the only area where they are sort of winning. But they've killed a lot of elite wards of rune here. And there you go, they break the Loki Rim. Now they're just going to kill the wards of rune. Then it's clan guards, which are easy enough to kill off. But there is more trolls. There's always more trolls. And actually going back to the center of those guys. Don't know what's going on here, but it looks like there's a bit of a... I don't know if it's a pull-through exactly. There's a sneaky gap in the line here. The orcs are just filing through. And they're now fighting the Garrison and the Hornburg down here. I mean, they should still win with the Garrison and the Hornburg, I feel. But men are dying that could otherwise be shooting arrows, put it like that. Oh, and they're turning around now. I think these orcs are going to maybe try and flank around. I mean, it certainly looks a little bit dicey, that move. They could do with getting these guys out of combat and supporting elsewhere. Oh, we have a breakthrough over here. Mustard Archers being run down now by Bane of the Steppes. Yeah, we have a severe problem here. We have Theoden now going into combat. Theoden is also going into combat, and there is Guards of the Teeth and Shock Infantry down here. This is not healthy for his cavalry. King Theoden, though, he's fighting on hard. I mean, what we've got in here, Garrison Hornburg, that's a pretty good unit to hold the line until the Guards of the Golden Hall get there. They need to get all those troops out of there once Guard of the Golden Hall arrives, though. Oh, there's now dwarves coming in. This is turning into a bit of a mess of a fight down here. Men just filing in from every street to try and get involved in this fight. It's actually incredibly chaotic. Look at it. See Eastlings, dwarves, orcs, Rohirrim. So yeah, you got like dwarves and men filing in from this left-hand side. From the right, you have a few like battered units of men, but also you have like Servants of the Eye going up here. Witch King's trying to help rout those Garrisons of Hornburg. Got a lot of troops filing in from like the south, where the forces of evil are coming from, including Bane of the Steppes, who are losing. I'd like to point out, if they can kill an Eastling general, that would be huge. This is why you need archers in, like, to start shooting now. You can just rain arrows onto this massive, like, bunch of men. Get these Garrison and Hornburg out there. Instead of getting Theoden out there, send the spears in. There you go, the archers are out as well. And get the spears in there, they'll hold for a while. Dane's actually just helped beat back a load of Eastlings over here. He's now going to deal with trolls, though. Trolls versus Dane. I don't know if I like those odds. I'd have the spears. I don't know why these Garrison of Hornburg aren't firing. They need to shoot. Shoot those trolls. I'm only seeing Garrison of Hornburg now fire. I don't know what they're firing. They're firing on generals. Not a bad idea, but you're shooting at the wrong general, in my opinion. Shoot the one over here. Bane of the Steppes in a lot more trouble. He's stuck in all sorts of problems. Wards of Rune and Guards of the Teeth down here. I mean, This is a battle of elites. I mean, Rohan's elites certainly aren't as good as Eastling's and Mordor's elites, but they're going to do their best. It's still a battle of elites. They're trying their hardest at Rohan. Yeah, if you want to send in your own Dawnless Days replays, feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description. Or if you just want to get involved in some Dawnless Days battles as well, feel free to join. All are welcome. Whether you're a noob, whether you're a veteran player, we welcome everyone, and we always like to do some great Dawnless Days battles, that's for sure. The Guard of the Golden Hall here are not looking healthy. Well, they're still healthy. They've got like just, well, actually have just less than 100 men now. But they are losing. Get these other Guard of the Golden Hall in. They need to flank. Flanking some spots. Got Dane now being thrown in here. He's now trying to support this fight. I feel like, I mean, this is a good idea. But I feel like he might be needed over here where the trolls are. Because instead, archers are being sent into combat. Archers which could be shooting at these trolls. Best way to kill trolls? Use archers. Well, actually, maybe pikes. Pikes are pretty good and effective. And actually, look at this. Rohan's now running. This is just going to feed the Olokai kills. I mean, balance of power is not looking good. It's 800 versus 2,000. We're going to have to see some sort of a miracle turn in a minute. Where, like, I don't know, generals are killed off. It's actually, I don't know what is happening in this choke point, but Mordor needs to get moving. That is for sure. Clan Guards down here, they're fighting on. Well, these Iron Hill like warriors over here are doing a good job. They're killing a lot off. Looks like the orcs may be getting a move on in a minute. I don't know. Looks like they're just patiently waiting. You should really just be sitting in the rest of their orcs. Because actually, Rohan and the Iron Hills down here are turning this fight around. Slowly. Those flanks from Dane and other units also have massively helped. And they have sort of routed the forces of Evil's center. Or at least one of their centers. I guess it's kind of like two central prongs. We have trolls now arriving though. That is a problem. They're 8 out of 10 left. Probably describes their performance as well. 8 out of 10. They've done quite well today at the trolls. But Dane is in real trouble. Dane is down to, like, well, 9 men. I think Dane might be about to die if he's not already. No, he is going into combat. Here he is. Look at him. Absolute Chad. And he's got, like, jabbies in him. Oh, my gosh. Dane, you're not looking healthy. Is he broken? I think he's broken, but he's about to die here. He's going to get eaten by a by an orc. He's going to be eaten. He's going to become their dinner. I don't know. What is going on? What is going on? There he goes. Dead. And he'll be eaten alive now. Well, not alive. I guess eaten while dying. That'd be an awful way to go. But that's going to do a lot of morale damage for the dwarves. These battle-hardened Iron Hill warriors over here are going to be so upset that they found out that their king is dead. Maybe it'll reinvigorate them. I mean, most dwarven units, they kind of fight on quite well without a general for a decent amount of time, but it certainly does affect them. And certainly when army losses started coming to play. I don't know if... no, they still have theirs, I think, their general to Rohan. Yeah, they're still very healthy. We are about to see a charge here, though, by subs. They're going again in. Archers just... And they can't protect them at this point. There just isn't enough infantry. Witch King getting in there. We have Theoden now coming up. There he is. And he's changed his mind. He's like, nah, you know what? Not today. Theoden should just charge up Bane of the Steppe. He can kill that for sure. Good charge onto them. There's hope. The final few early retainers is still going into the fight. Honestly, big mistake, I think, by... there are a couple of big mistakes, I think, in this battle. I feel like the dwarves should not have put as many men on the walls. I feel like that was a losing fight. And they also need to use their archers more than the defenders. I mean, like, Rohan had so many archers and, like, good archers. Garrison the Hornburg barely fired a shot. If he used his shots, he could have maybe helped turn that fight on the walls around. Archers, like, supporting on walls, that would have massively helped. Or just to shoot things like the shock infantry and trolls. When his archer was just in reserve doing nothing, he could have just shot at them, but didn't. Like, only now is he shooting, like, he's shooting shock infantry. But it's a little too late, sir.
general is dead.
There you go. They have killed off the Eastling general, though. That is something. It's not going to change much, though. Theoden will die soon because the wards are ruined and fully engaged them now. And they're just chopping down his bodyguard like it's a hot knife through butter. Guards the Teeth, though, they've done quite well, I think. Guards the Teeth, I often see them get focused down, but they've chewed up like the lines here. They haven't really had to face any pikes or polearms. The only pike and polearm unit being brought today was in fact an Iron Hill pike that got killed off by Olokai. And like I said earlier, Olokai I feel like did a great job here today.
Men have given up and are running for their lives. Men are losing faith.
Look at that shot, though. You have Rohan fighting in the streets. Orcs as well. And then in the background, you have trolls just smacking away at poor, unfortunate men of Rohan. But still resist. I mean, at this point, there's not many men left. 200 versus 1,400. Not looking too great. But actually, somehow Theoden has managed to get out of combat. I think because the Wards of Rune have gotten to engage these guys of Hornburg. Theoden really needs to do one last charge into the back of these Wards of Rune. They're just asking for it. That's all he can do. He's not going to win. That's what he needs to do. These garrisons of Hornburg down here, I think have been routed, though. Or are routing. There you go. And there is not much left now. I think the dwarves are also gone. I think they've been annihilated over here. They broke really easily, actually. 67 men. Yeah, it's because of morale. Morale and army losses. Well, army losses are affected by morale. And there you go. We have a defeat. Rohan did just chain rout. And a valiant defeat for the Iron Hills and for Rohan as well. But yeah, well played by everyone that took part. Thank you, Omens, for this replay. It was a very good one. 131 kills by Dane Ironfoot, though. Not too bad there. 189 for the Iron Hill Warriors here. 337 for the Sons of the Hill. His Dwarven Axe Infantry getting 175 kills. Like his spears, yeah, just got annihilated. Those pikes didn't get a single kill because they were just fighting trolls. Poor guys. Carl and Hunters did better than I thought, and they were killing trolls as well. So they did actually reasonably quite well. Even though they got low kills, I feel like they actually did quite well. Chicken Wolf playing as Rohan, 90 kills with Theoden. Certainly feel like his Heir to the Eastfold definitely could have been used a little bit better. They just kind of got annihilated. Yeah, Garrison of Hornburg, like 30 kills is poor for them. Like, these guys barely fired a shot off. Which is a real shame. His Erling Retainers, though, 282 kills is very good, and his Guard of the Golden Hall, 78 kills is not that great. We have Lugatorix playing as Mordor, 191 kills with the Witch King, and then 222 kills with the Orc Warriors here, 291 with the Guards of the Teeth, Trolls getting 284 kills, not too bad, and the other one getting 166. So yeah, they didn't do too bad. Then we have Aesthetic Monkey here playing as the Eastlings. 104 kills with his Bane of the Steppes, 139 with the Varag Warriors, 167 with the Wards of Rune, and then we have his Loki and Maceman, the best, looking like it's 112 kills. It's not actually that great, to be honest, for Maceman. Clan Guards, yeah, not many kills. Like I said, they're not that great unit, certainly not an attack. And his Archers, yeah, I don't think they... Actually, a lot of them died, but didn't get many kills, so I imagine they just got thrown into combat. But then his Khan Sentry is getting 18 kills. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. I hope you did enjoy this Dawnless Days siege. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show support. And go and check out the Last Breath mod if you haven't already. It is great, and it's certainly worth checking out just for the Iron Hills. And until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.